24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the costs when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
This program is furnished by amp2tv.square.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Today, we ask, what can Lucky do to help your business launch and grow? With all the serious consequences in today's business environment, a true business leader can show you the best way to a successful tomorrow. Join us or call into the show 888-565-1470 or write in on Facebook at Fuego 2.0 or AMP Media Productions.
Hi everyone, welcome to Launch Your Business with Lucky. My name is Lucky Aguirre. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I am a mortgage lender with Cardinal Financial. I've been doing mortgage for around 4 years. I'm also a host of Fuego 2.0, and that show is in Spanish, and it's every Friday at 11:30. Fuego is the Latin voice of the Brooklyn Cafe. And before I started with the mortgage lending business, all my life I have done business development, marketing, contracting, network, growing other individuals' businesses, learning from the business and finding ways how they could grow their business, get more clients, grow their sales. And that was my life before mortgage lending. I started with the mortgage lending industry doing that. I was a business development officer for a mortgage company. And I really saw the vision of the mortgage lending, providing a loan, providing the funds so people could buy a home, refinance, could be an investment home. And a lot of times, the most fun loans are the first-time home buyers, where individuals, more than a loan, needed somebody to help them through the whole process. And learning how everything works and learning what they qualify for and how they can buy a home and all that amazing stuff. So it was very rewarding. So marketing and business is part of who I am. And I really, when I look at what I do today, my favorite part is talking to people. I do it in the mortgage business. I do it in Fuego in Spanish when I bring people over, business owners, entrepreneurs, to talk about their business. And they speak Spanish, so we do the show in Spanish, and they're looking ways to target and grow their business with the Spanish customers. And now I'm here at Launch Your Business with Lucky, and my goal here is, so this is English. And my goal here is to any business owner, any entrepreneur, any, maybe a person that's looking to start a business, contact me. You can call in the show if you have any questions. The number is 888-565-1470. But also, if you already have your business, in business marketing and business development, we talk about launching your business, and you can do that every year. Some people do that every 3 months, and some of us professionals on the mortgage industry or the real estate industry, you will relaunch your business every single month. You look back at what happened last month, what are the numbers, not only the numbers as the result that you had, but also the activity. So we look at all the numbers and we calculate every number, activity, like how many prospect, how many applications, how many leads you got, right? And how they convert. And maybe when again, now I'm doing mortgage, so real estate is my vocabulary. So when you're in the real estate industry, so not only you look at the end results, but you're gonna look at every single number. Like I was saying, the applicants, or you're gonna look at, the leads. You get a lot of leads that they don't become a client right away. But it's important that conversation with that applicant or prospect, because that might be your customer on 6 months from now or 3 months from now. And that's how what we call the pipeline. So we work in all that. So everything end up being a number, reports, and it's very important. It doesn't matter how you do it, but even if you're not in your business, and if you have a business right now, how you're going to look at your numbers, your results, or your activities, and go back and relaunch your business every month or every 3 months or every 6 months. And then definitely it's 2022, New Year to Happy New Year to everyone. This is a great opportunity for every business owner, entrepreneur, self-employee to look at what I'm going to do this year, um, to make it better than last year, how I'm going to make 2022 better than 2021. Looking at everything that I did last year, right? What activity didn't work out? Looking at results. Okay, I tried this strategy in marketing and this worked for me. Oh, definitely. I want to do this, this year too. Also, if I have any goals, and I have a lot of goals for 2021, and some of them didn't happen, and that is okay. So in business, we learn that a lot of times we set many goals. Some of the goals that we set are not realistic, or something happened, like maybe 2021 happened, and that business goal did not happen, and that is okay. So I look at my goals from 2021 and I say, okay, this didn't happen. So I added that goal for 2022, and I said, I'm going to try that again. And I'm going to see what activity or what I perform for that to happen, or what maybe when I look back, okay, I didn't spend too much time on that. Maybe that's the reason why it didn't happen, or it could be many different reasons. So let's not stay stuck on why it didn't happen. Just learn why not, and move it to your goals for this year. Definitely is something very important that we have to look back, review, and definitely look at this year how we can do better. um I have so I have my guest. I have a guest. So my guest is on the line, and I have a guest. I'm very proud of her. A young entrepreneur, veteran, friend, even a family member. Her name is Emily Ortiz, and I want to welcome him to the show tonight.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year.
Hi,
I just
Emily.
wanted
How
to
are
say
you?
hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. I'm so happy to have you. I had Emily on Fuego, and that was in Spanish. And I'm pretty sure that her family is very proud of her because she did the whole interview in Spanish. And if you are Spanish or you have a different background and you're listening, there are young generations. We're here, including my daughter, and sometimes they don't want to speak the Spanish or speak their mom language or the background language. And Emily did amazing, everything in Spanish. I was very proud of her. And anyway, I'm proud of her, everything that she has achieved at a very young age. Um, Emily, we spoke on Friday, something that I want to, well, first, I want you to tell us a little bit about what made you start in the army, and then I'll ask you about the business and things that we were talking on Friday.
Okay, so I started off. My uncles were always in, and I was like, okay, I want to be tough like my uncles, and I like to travel. And they were like, listen, if you join, you'll be able to travel. Like, it's for free. You'll get to do cool things. And obviously, it all sounds, nice. And then you don't know all the suffering and pain you have to go through too. And being separated from your family. My family's really close, so that's always difficult. But it's always worth it for me in the end. So I decided to join when I was in high school, and I've been in for 5 years now, so time does go by fast. But I do enjoy. I just got back from a deployment, my first deployment. Was gone for 11 months. It was great. I was able to travel and see people, and meet new people, and learn different cultures. Yeah. So my business kind of went on hold when I was away, though.
Yes,
So I
so
was able to.
so definitely so joining the army, I like that part that she was talking about family, where she had the influence of her uncles who have been in the army and other armed force. And we get that influence from the family, and she wanted to join. And of course, they were telling about all the benefits of traveling and meeting new people and going for an adventure. So Emily is known for like to explore, travel, and adventures, and doing different things and doing new things. So yeah, you were saying, so while you were there, you were moved away from your business. And can you tell us a little bit about what do you do, your business?
Yes, so I'm an esthetician, so it's basically like a skincare specialist. So I do like waxing, facials, eyelash extensions, anything to do with really the face and skin. I started that a couple years at the same time, like right after I joined the army about 4 years ago. I'm not into makeup or anything like that at the time. And my friend was like, hey, come take this class with me. Like, let's try it. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll do it. Then about 3 days before the class, I was like, hey, what are you going to wear or whatever? And she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you I'm not taking the class anymore. So I ended up taking the class alone, and here I am now, an esthetician licensed and working full time. That's what I do.
So that part we were laughing. You were telling the story about that your friend convinced you to join the school and become a licensed esthetician. And when it was time to start the classes, she decided not to go. So you ended up going by yourself. I'm glad that you did. Um, and I think that a lot of times in business and in personal life, we met individual, or sometimes we get into a business, we think that it's accidentally, that it's an accident or that or coincidence. But I think that there's always somebody, who give you maybe the message or the ideas, right? What ideas to start a business. eh, and in your case, you were in high school, and then you decided to. Remember, we had many conversations about many ideas and many plans, to start a business, and then now we are licensed. So you don't do the makeup, but you focus more in the skin, right? And doing facials and eyebrows and so different techniques, and everybody is loving all those techniques and love what you do. Um, I was reading today about the number one challenge that some businesses have, including real estate, realtors, including mortgage professionals like myself. And it says that the number one challenge is to get new clients, to get new customers. And in my case, like I have my life, it has been marketing, business development, even, before I started doing mortgage. And I have always believed to do a little bit of everything. That's how I summarize it, right? And here we're like in the radio and like, AMP TV and in Brooklyn Cafe and Fuego, mixing all of that, the media to have presence. So people can hear about it, people can see you, people hear your name, your information, and trying to promote your business. That's one of the ways. But also, I was talking to Emily on Friday, and AMP Media used it as well. It's about social media. So, Emily, I want us to share a little bit how you started your business. You have your location, right? And and how do you market your business? How do you get new customers of people that you don't even know?
So, a lot of my clients actually come from word of mouth. Like every person that I do a service, they're my walking, what's the word? Like, they're basically like a product. Like, people are able to see my products through them. So, that's the way I'm able to. And also social media. Social media is so big nowadays. Like, even my grandma has Facebook, Instagram. I'm like, what are you doing on those websites?
Yes.
But
So the word of mouth and then social media. So then what platform you have in social media?
so right now, my main one is Instagram. I'm relaunching my esthetician Facebook just to reach different crowds because, as we all know, statistically, like different groups of people use different social media, and you want to aim for the right crowd. Whatever platform you use, you want to make sure you're hitting the right crowd.
That's amazing. Yes. That every marketing professional are there with you. So based on the social media, we have now access to the insights and reports that it shows who are the users, right? And who are the individuals by location, by age, by likes, or by preference, and so on. So then Instagram. So what do you say is a target Instagram? Is it more of a young crowd, or what are you, what do you think about the Instagram?
So Instagram, I would say, is more like, I would say the ages of 18 to 35, even 40, just because I see people are using it in different ways. Like hashtags. We used to laugh, like me and my friends were like, oh my gosh, why are people using hashtags? And now to find a service, I just put in the name of, oh, South Florida hairstylist, and boom, I find people. That's how I find different services. One day, I had a girl book on my website, and she was from California. So I messaged her and was like, hey, I just want to confirm the address. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. And she goes, oh, I know, I found you online. I'm just visiting for the weekend. All from hashtags.
Wow. So not only the platform but also the hashtags, and it's true. Like it's really interesting that you mentioned. So in the past, people were we're laughing or we're curious, like why people are using hashtag. Like for what? And
Yeah.
it's a tool, right? Like so, it has become a tool that if I'm looking for a service, I look into a specific hashtag, and it could be the location, and that's very interesting that somebody from California who was here for the weekend and call you to make an appointment to use your services. So it's like it's really interesting and so big how we can access our customers or new customers or new prospect. We call them, prospect or leads, right? So we can get people interested in the services. So then, yeah. So some years ago, I was like, oh, I don't think that Facebook is for all people because, like, my niece will say, oh, I don't want to use Facebook because, what we use now is Snapchat and Instagram and so on and other social platform. The point here is that we have to, again, I started saying that we have to do a little bit of everything, right? When we're talking about business development, when we're talking about marketing, when we're talking that aspect of launching a business or relaunching. So that's something that we look at. Okay, what platform, what social media, or what way of getting customers? You mentioned word of mouth. So a customer refer you somebody else. In real estate, one of the ways, I was reviewing an old little ebook that talks about like 61 ways of getting leads in real estate. One of them is reaching out to your happy customers. And in that customer, sometimes it's one, two, or three, right? So it can be, even in your case, it can be you did a service to um, a lady, and then her sister, maybe her daughter also use your services. So you reach out to your happy customers and remind them, that you're still here providing the services, and that you will love if they can help you, let know their family and friends that if they need, in your case, right, the beauty aesthetic services, in my case, that I do mortgage. That is one way. That is definitely one way that it will never get old. So it's a way of kind of like reaching out prior customers, letting them know we're still here, and asking them, hey, if one of your friends need my services, I'm here, help me out. And that's an amazing way. So going back to what I was saying, talking about Facebook, and some of the new generation thinking that Facebook is for all people. What I disagree, but when we look at the insights and the numbers, so yes, there's a different age group, a majority of age group into the different type of social media. So it's important, again, to do a little bit of everything. Look what is available out there. So if I'm going to make the phone calls, if I'm going to send emails, if I'm going to send texts, if I'm going to reach out to current customers or prior customers, if I am going to, do some cold calling based on some advertisement that I have done, and then I get some people interested, or some people that subscribe, they can subscribe to your page, or they might subscribe to a newsletter, or whichever it is that they gave you permission to, so we can reach out to them. So all of that is to do a little bit of everything. And then when we look back and we're trying to relaunch our business, see, okay, which of the marketing work, or from which one of the platforms, or which one of the strategy provided me customers, and then in which one I'm going to continue to use, or which one I'm going to prioritize. So if for me, I see for Emily, Instagram is very good. So I imagine that that's where she's going to spend time trying to market her business and her services. Also, you were looking to add another social media. eh, Now we're mentioning your name. So Instagram, if you connect a Facebook account, so Instagram, you post one time and it will post on both accounts. And then that way you can reach out to two different target and market your business. When you create posts or share things, like what type of thing do you post in Instagram to market your business?
So I try to post like stories, because on Instagram, even Facebook, they have stories. So the stories are always kind of like live things that are going on. So if I have a client, I'll just take like a little picture, like, oh, today's starting the day. Or, when I post about on a regular post, I'll explain kind of the service that I'm doing and what it does for you, how long it takes, just so people can read about it, even if they don't want to do the service, so they can at least be a little informed about it.
To understand, so that way they understand, they can see, so they can have a nice picture, and they kind of understand some of the services that you do. What is your Instagram? Now that you're here, talking to me, what is your Instagram account? So if someone wants to follow you, what is your
Yes.
account?
So my Instagram is Blooming Rose Beauty.
Blooming Rose Beauty. Okay.
Yes.
And is that has like you had mentioned.
Yes, it has an underscore on after beauty.
Okay.
So it should still be the only one that pops up for Emily Ortiz.
Okay, so Blooming Rose Beauty. Emily, I really want to thank you again for coming with me while you were at Fuego and really enjoy it. Thank you for spending time tonight with Lucky and all those great ideas. This is what I love about business entrepreneurs, business owners, and to talk to people because you can learn so many things. One of the things that I learned this last 2 years, and there has been a lot of things that have happened out there, as we all know, is to ask, have a conversation, and talk to others. And now I'm having this conversation with Emily, and she remind me some things. Plus, I'm learning from her. So if we talk to other business owners, if we talk to other entrepreneurs, we can help each other and learn from each other. Emily, thank you. Any business owner, any entrepreneur, if you're thinking to start your business, if you're looking a way to move to next level on your business and market, reach out to me. You can call 888-565-1470, or you can reach out to me 561-454-8444 with any questions in regard business, or if you have any questions about the mortgage industry, realtors, we can definitely that will be an amazing conversation. Realtors and mortgage lenders, how to work together and market our business. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night and launch your business with Lucky.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you for letting us explore your business opportunities to a better year. Lucky wants to hear from you today. Call us at 866-224-5422 and join us on the show. See you soon.